Welcome to Table for One. I'm the narrator, and in today's video, I'll be doing a solo playthrough of Casinopolis. And this time I'll be using the expansion, Place Your Bets. Let's get rolling. Alright, so I have everything I need now to play a solo game of Casinopolis, and I've got the Casinopolis cards here, and then the 6 new cards for the Place Your Bets expansion here. Now, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you may remember that I did a Kickstarter preview of Casinopolis, so in that video I had a preview copy of the game provided by the publisher, Button Shy Games, but I enjoyed it so much that I decided to back it personally on Kickstarter. So that's the copy I'm playing with today. This is my copy. And when I backed it on Kickstarter, it came with this expansion, Place Your Bets. So in this video, I'm not going to teach you how to play the base Casinopolis game. I did that in the other video, so you can go watch that if you don't know how to play. But I will tell you everything you need to know about the expansion. So the expansion comes with 6 cards, and each one contains a single block of one casino types, and there are, like I said, 6 cards in here. So there's 2 of them for the medieval casino, 2 for the Egyptian casino, and 2 for the Roman casino. And when you play, you're going to randomly put 2 of these into the deck, and when you place them, they must connect to the strip. So each of these has 1 or 2 roads on it, but it must connect to the strip at the time it is placed. And once it's placed, you can never cover up any piece of this. The entire thing must be uncovered at the end of the game. And also, it counts, each of these counts as just a single block when you're totaling up the number of blocks in any given casino. So on the back side, there are modifiers. There are going to be 2 modifiers that we're going to randomly draw that will cause some end game instant loss conditions. So in order to set this up, we're going to start with the base game cards. We're going to shuffle these. They should already be shuffled, but give them another quick shuffle here. And normally when you set this game up, you draw 3 cards for scoring conditions, and you must keep them in order because there's going to have a 1 chip, a 2 chip, and a 3 chip card. So there's normally our 1 chip, our 2 chip, and our 3 chip like that. When you play with this expansion, you are allowed at this point to rearrange your cards to decide which one is your 1 chip, which is your 2 chip, and which is your 3 chip. And then the order that you put them in will have an effect on how difficult your instant loss conditions are at the end of the game. So we'll see that play out in a minute. So this one is going to give us points per road with at least 2 turns. This one will be points for every 2 road sections of the strip that pass through medieval blocks. That's interesting. And this one is points per road that connects 2 different Roman blocks without passing through either one. Boy, oh boy. Well, I think I'm going to maybe rearrange them like this to make this my 1 chip, 2 chip, and 3 chip. And then as usual, I need to add up these 3 numbers. So I get 24. That is the score that I need to beat in order to win the game. So we're going to put these here, 1 chip, 2 chip, and 3 chip. And I kind of wanted this to be my 3 chip, but I think the closer you put these 3 numbers in the top left in ascending order in terms of chips, I think the harder these conditions get. So again, we'll see this play out in a minute. Let me shuffle these real quick and draw the first one, and it's going to go on the lowest side. So you'll see what that means. So there we go. So there's a highest and a lowest. So we're starting with the lowest. We're going to take this and we're going to place it on the lowest numbered card. The card, not in terms of 1 chip, 2 chip, or 3 chip, but the number in the top left. So this one is the lowest. And this first condition is the strip must be at least X road sections in length at the end of the game. Now, if I made this my 1 chip card, then it would need to be at least 16 length. If I made this my 2 chip card, then the strip would need to be at least 12 road lengths. But I made this my 3 chip card, so the strip must be at least 8 road lengths long. So that is not going to be too difficult. So you can see how if I had put these in ascending order, the strip would have had to, if I made this my 1 chip card, the strip would have had to have been twice as long as the 3 chip criteria. So now we're going to shuffle these again and get our other card that's going to say highest. So we got this one. This one says the map, oh boy, must have a jackpot with at least X of the same slot icon. So this is going to go on my highest number card, which is here. It's my 2 chip. So I must have a jackpot with at least 4 icons in a row. All right. So those are a couple of extra conditions I need to meet in order to successfully complete the game. The rules do say if you want an easier game, you still set it up the same way, but then you must meet at least one of the criteria, not both of them. I'm going to try and meet both of them, but we'll see what happens. Now I'm going to shuffle the rest of these up, and I'm keeping them face down, so I don't really know what colors are here, and I don't know what colors are left, and I don't want to know. So I'm going to randomly take 2 cards. These 2 just get discarded without looking at them. And now these are already pretty shuffled, but I'm going to roughly cut it in half and then mix up the deck like this. So those 2 mega structures are going to be in here somewhere. Ugh, boy, messing up the cards. They'll be in here somewhere, but I don't know where. As long as I can shuffle these properly. It's not, shuffling stuff on camera is not my favorite thing. All right, so now we draw, here, let me push these up a little bit just to give myself a little bit of room. And I tried to zoom out a little bit in this video because in these, like, essentially tile laying type games, you never know what direction it's going to go. So I draw 3, and then this one is the starting card. All right. And no mega projects or mega structures, no mega structures yet. So I want to make roads with at least 2 turns, and I would like a lot of medieval sections on the strip. And if I make this happen, fine, but I'm not going to really focus on it, I don't think. And my downfall in this game is I am really, really bad at keeping track of how many roads I have. I always have way too many roads. So we'll see if I can mitigate that. But for my first move, I think I'm going to go ahead and place this here. So I'm making this the strip, and I'm thinking I'll probably do this for my next move to keep the strip going and to try and connect those roads. And then this will already be a road with 2 turns in it, and I'm sure I'll get another turn in the strip somewhere, but that's what I'm thinking. Let's draw the next card. And now we've got more information, and I do have to keep an eye on this jackpot criteria as well. I don't want to forget about that. You know, I'm seeing a clover here, a clover that could attach to it, another clover. Oh, that one couldn't attach. I guess I could put a diamond here and then another diamond here. I could potentially start to line up some diamonds on the strip, or I could start to line up like some cherries like this. And that starts building up this Roman casino anyway on the strip. But that starts adding a bunch of roads. Like that starts to get out of control really quick. But I know one of the instant loss conditions is you may not have more than X amount of roads. And I always fail when I draw that one. So I haven't drawn it. So maybe I'll just go with this. We'll go ahead and put a bend in the strip there. Draw another card. Okay. Now this guy has to be on the strip when I play it. So I'll probably play it here and start to build out. This will be the Egyptian one, although let's not reveal the next card. But if I play this, oh, I can't cover that up. I can't use it for my cherries. That's not going to work. Okay. Well, let's keep going with Operation Cherry Jackpot because I'm going to need at least one more cherry here at some point. Now I draw this, and I could probably place this now, but maybe I can wait for more information. I don't see any other cherries here that I could use in that line. Oh, I guess that's not true. I could do this, and that gives me 4 cherry jackpot on the strip, which is nice. And then this casino is set. That might be the way to do it, actually. My strip is already 7 long, so yeah, I'm going to keep that there. All right, and you know what I can do? I can place this here. So that keeps the Egyptian casino large, but it makes the strip a little larger and connects us down here, eliminates 1 total road, which is good. And then it makes this medieval casino not only larger, but that's another road strip that that's another road, what do I say, block. That's another that's another medieval block that the strip road passes through for this scoring condition. I've done exactly nothing for that scoring condition. If I put another Roman one here at some point, I'll at least have 1 point for it, but I'm not really trying that hard on that. Let's draw this card. Okay, I think I might like to put this here, but I think I want to see what card comes out next, because if I can find like a block like this, a blue one, that will just cover this square, then I could turn the strip this way, but also connect this blue and this blue with another blue to make this medieval one even bigger. So I might wait for the next card to decide on that. In the meantime, I think I'll probably play this here, which would, how would that pair with what I just said? It would pair pretty well. So I think, yeah, I'll put, wait a minute, is there a card that's completely covered now? Yeah, I can't completely cover this card. That's not allowed. So I got to back up a second. I don't know which of these cards I just drew, so I got to replace this one because that would fully cover this card, and that's not allowed. So that was a mistake. So I guess I'll do. Man, I liked that placement though. That's too bad, but that would be illegal. So I guess I'll have to do this because I don't know where else to put it. Well, that's too bad. All right, now with what I've got, let me place another card. Let me just double check. At least every card's got at least one block showing now. Okay. Well, with that being the case, I'll at least put this here to extend the strip a little bit this way and make this Egyptian casino even larger. Draw a card. And what am I going to do next? Oh, I think I'd like this medieval one to go here to make this much bigger now. Unfortunately, these three blocks are not, the strip doesn't pass through it. So I wish the strip was passing through these for this scoring condition. At least it's passing through 4 of them. So that's a few points, but I don't see a way around it. All right, here's our other mega structure. So that's good to know. We can start to plan for that now. So it must be placed on the strip. And I can probably place it like there. And then the strip will have to continue, or, yeah, it's sort of the same thing. I don't have really another way to do it without really messing stuff up. So that's probably where I need to plan on that going. So if we're going to have a, what is this, Roman? We're going to have a Roman one going like this. I could probably connect to it like this in advance to keep the strip moving this way. So that's what I'll do. Draw this, and I'll just play that right away. Oh, but if I do it this way, now I get a lemon jackpot, and that's kind of nice. Okay, then we draw another card, and I kind of like the way this looks. I think I could put this here and connect these roads up, and now I just have fewer roads, and this makes that Roman one a little bit bigger. And you know what would be awesome? I don't know if I can do it, but if I could link this up to here, that would be fantastic for scoring for this one. So let's draw my next card. I'm getting lower in the stack. I got a few more rounds to go. What do I want to do now? Could I theoretically keep this moving this way? This card could go here. Oh, but I need it to like do that. I need another one of those. And I don't know if I'm going to get one or not. I suppose my other option would be I could play this here. And then this could cut across. Oh, no, that wouldn't work. That would not work. Well, I could cut across, then I can cover like that. How badly do I want to do this? So I don't know if it'd be better to get the strip to go through all of these medieval ones for scoring here, or if it'd be better to have 2 separate roads with 3 turns, or with more than 2 turns. I guess more than 1 turn. So right now this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. And then scoring this one would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divided by 2. You're only going to get 2. So 6 points plus 4 points would be 10 total, sort of as it stands now. If I connect them, and we'll say I connect them without any more medieval ones, just for math. So it would only be 3 points for the turns. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 over 2 is 4. That would be 7 points. Not as good. So I guess I'm better off just having more roads with multiple turns than making the strip any longer. So all right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this. I'm going to put that there. That's not quite going to do what I thought. I could put it here, maybe. I don't know what that really does for me. Actually, I think I'm going to put this here, make this Roman one a little bit bigger, and then get another jackpot here with these plums. Let's draw another card. Can I make any more twisty roads? I mean, yes, certainly, but I can also add another plum to this jackpot, and I don't hate that. And it also makes that Roman one a little bit bigger, so that's good. Maybe I can even connect these up. That wouldn't hurt. Let's see what else I can do. I'm trying to optimize for most medieval spaces on the strip. Maybe I do that, draw a card. Okay, these are my last cards, and then do this like that. So now the strip is even bigger. I've got more of these blue ones in there. With these last cards, can I add a couple twists to these roads maybe? I don't know that I can actually connect these two. Let me see. No, I could do that though. That kind of minimizes the number of roads. Is there a better placement? That adds 2 turns to that one, which is good. I can't add 2 turns to both of them. What else might I be able to do? And I guess I could throw this here just to make this Roman one a little bigger for endgame scoring. I don't know that I could work this one. I mean, I guess I could do that and that. That's not bad. And we're adding how many roads? 1, 2 roads by doing that. How many roads do we add if we go with this plan? We add only 1 road because both of these exist already. So we add 2 roads. That'll lose us 2 points. This gets 2 bigger, so we gain 2 points. So that's kind of a wash. But if we go over here, we add 1 road, which loses us a point, but then we gain another twisty road, which gains us 3 points. It's going to be better to go here. All right, I'm not going to optimize this to death. I'm going to call this done. So let's score it up now. So first, let's check the 2 instant loss conditions. First, this is my 2-chip card. So this is saying the map must have a jackpot with at least 4 of the same slot icon. I made sure to do that early on. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I've also got another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've done that at least twice. At least twice on purpose. So that's achieved. And then this is my 3-chip. So this is saying the strip must be at least 8 road sections in length. I'm sure I've got this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right. And it could have even been longer, but all right, both of those are achieved, so I don't instant lose. Now, the Place Your Bets expansion does not change any of the scoring criteria. So now we're going to score it up just like base game Casinopolis. So first we'll score 1 point per block in my largest casino for each type that is on the strip. So this is going to be my largest Egyptian one. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. It counts as 1 block, 5 blocks. I don't have any other. I've got a 2 block here on the strip, but that's going to be the largest. The medieval one, I'm pretty sure is going to be this one. I guess it would have been cool if I could have gotten, a blue one right there would have been nice, but there would have been no way to do that. Anyway, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not bad. Yeah, that's going to be the largest. So my score is at 11. And then my largest Roman one on the strip, I'm sure is going to be this one because this one's only 1. This one's 1. Yeah, and this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're at 16 points right now. And I will score jackpots. None here, none here, none here. This road has this jackpot, so we're at 1, 2, 3, 4 more, so that gets us up to 20. No jackpot there, and then I've got the strip, which has a jackpot here, so we're at 23. And then the cherries, so that gets us up to 27. Now we're going to subtract 1 point for each road. So we're at 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22 for the strip, and then 21 for that little guy there. So we're doing really well. We're at 21 points, and now we check our scoring conditions here. And remember, we're aiming for a total score of 24 or higher. So we're at 21. I think we're in really good shape. But I don't think we're going to score for this one. Let me check if there are any Roman casinos connected by, 2 different Roman blocks connected by a road that does not pass through them. So this one does not count. That's a single block. There's no Roman one on the other side of this. Again, there's no Roman one on the other side of this road. No, I've got none of those. So I'm still at 21. Now we've got our 2-chip scoring criteria. So that's going to be 2 points for every 2 road sections of the strip that pass through medieval blocks. So let's count how many medieval blocks are in the strip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So divided by 2, that's 4. Times 2 is 8, so that's 8 points on top of our 21. We're at 29, so we've already won, but let's go ahead and score this one too. 3 points per road with at least 2 turns. So here's a road with at least 2 turns, so that gets us up to 32. The strip has at least 2 turns, so that gets us up to 35. This road has 2 turns, so that gets us up to 38, and that's going to be it. And there are no tiers or anything, it's just simple win-loss condition. Did we meet or exceed the score that was the target? Yes, we did. And honestly, that went pretty well. Certainly a lot better than the last playthrough that I did on this. I'm glad I didn't record that one, because the score would have been super low had I not insta-loss anyway. So anyway, there you go. That is the Place Your Bets expansion to Casinopolis. I really like it, and honestly, I kind of like both aspects of it. I like this side of the card where you're building these mega structures on the strip, but I also really like these conditions, and it's interesting to then have some agency about how you're arranging your 1-chip, 2-chip, and 3-chip scoring criteria, knowing that typically the way it goes is like, oh, I want this one to be my 3-chip, but then you know that it's going to make your win-loss conditions more difficult. So that creates an interesting tension. And I think 6 cards in that expansion was just the right amount. It's not like a crazy amount of stuff, but it's enough since each card has, a different top face and then a different highest and lowest condition. Like there's enough that when you shuffle them up, you feel like you're kind of doing something different each time. It doesn't feel stale at all. So that's really cool. So there you go. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you've got any questions, if you think I made any mistakes, let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing so. Or you can also share it, share this video with somebody else you think might enjoy it. But I do play a fair amount of Button Shy wallet games on this channel. I've got a whole playlist for it, so you can check that out if you like. And I think I mentioned this last week too, but I will be at the Button Shy booth, not working, but I'm going to go visit the Button Shy booth at PAX Unplugged in 2025 this year. So if you have any recommendations for good Button Shy games that you've not seen on this channel, obviously that could be played solo. That's an important component for me. Let me know and maybe I'll be able to pick some of those up at the booth. But that's what I've got for you in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a really good time playing. I'm pretty pleased with this one, if I'm being honest. It does not always go that way, but that's it. So thank you so much for watching Table for One, and I will see you in the next video.